Hello, it's Stacey from Stacey's World. I just wanted to take a few minutes to show you the doors up close and personal, because it's really hard to tell from the pictures sort of the detailing that's in these doors. So if I get rid of that one, we'll bring it back then, we'll get rid of that one. We'll start with the Christmas door, because this is probably my favourite door that I've made. I absolutely love it. It was made, it's going all the way to South Africa. So in a couple of weeks, it's going to be getting on a plane. I'm not posting it. That's someone else's responsibility. It's being sent to a customer locally, actually, and then it's flying all the way to South Africa. So I hope it gets there in one piece, but that part is not down to me. I just wanted to show you the size of the doors. I mean, I don't have giant hands, but I don't have teeny tiny hands. As you can see, it's filling the palm of my hand quite nicely. Ooh, let's pop that down. I wanted to show you things like the wreath. Now the wreath is not a mould. I made the wreath by hand. I punched out each of these leaves individually. Ooh, come on, there you go. I punched out all of these leaves individually. And then I just set them out in a circle and punched a hole in the middle to make it look like a wreath. This is one of my other wreaths. It's a simpler version, but it would have been just as cute. But I fancied something a bit extra special. The Gingerbread Man. He's so sweet. And if I compare him to my original gingerbread, well, this is Lady. This is Cinnamon. Oh, I hope I got that right. You can see how much smaller he is. I actually fancy he may be more appropriate for bow centres than the Cinnamon, because she's really big. Maybe I'll pop a hole in her head and she could go on a tree. Not now because she's baked, but maybe in the future. So as you can see, he's a lot smaller, but he's still got all the detailing of the larger gingerbreads. So that's a little bit fiddly. Then what else have we got? Ooh, I used, and it's the first time I've ever used them, Stampies from Simple Construct. Love them. Oh, come on, focus. Well, it doesn't want to focus. So they're super cute. It did come with two different snowflakes, one on either end, but I chose this one because I liked it. I've also used it on the gift, which was hand cut and then embossed. And it's a pearl clay, like the wreath. And it's super cute. It's one of my favourite clays, and that's by Sculpey. The bear, now I didn't make the bear by hand, as you can see. The bear is moulded, and the mould is from Mandy Silicone Moulds. I use Mandy a lot. Her moulds are lovely, and what I tend to do is I send off things like the doll dresses. When I make them up, they get sent off to Mandy and she'll mould them for me, and it saves me a whole bunch of time. And then everyone's dresses are the same size. This door also has, as you can see, the candy cane. And then we've got a peppermint lolly. The outside of the door is a glitter red. And then the base of the door is a mix of white glitter clay and just white clay. Very few of the clays I use are straight out of the pack. I tend to mix a lot of them. The red glitter didn't need mixing, that is straight from the pack as it is. But most of my clays I mix by hand, things like the pink, all hand mixed. Takes a lot of time, but there's not a suitable pink clay for me. The lilac on the surround of this door, again it's hand mixed. The Sculpey pearl clays I use straight out of the pack. If you mix them with anything, it tends to turn into chewing gum. And to be honest with you, they don't really need mixing, they're so beautiful. Back to the Christmas door. I do plan, I don't get excited because I'm not sure whether I'm going to get to do it this year, but I do plan on making him with an elf. Ooh, how cute would that be? But as it stands, this was for an elf on the shelf. Elf. And as you know, it's not going to need an elf, because he needs to come in and out of this door. So the elf was already in existence, so it didn't need one on the door. if I flip it over, now they're not as pretty on the back, I'm sad to say, but then no one sees the back. What I do, because the red surround is a separate piece to the white base, I give them a little edge. I cut out a long strip of clay and I lay it on the edge, and then I smush it in, making the surround and the base of the door one solid piece, and then the doorstep. This one is just glued on because it's only a flat doorstep. It's not going anywhere. And as you can hear, they're pretty solid and sturdy. So hopefully this one should make it to South Africa all in one piece. Bye bye door. This one is also going to South Africa. I wanted to show you this one because it's got the flower details in. So you can see the dimensions on the flowers. The little tooth fairy sack. This is where all the teeth go. I've embossed this door just using the cutter that I've then cut the stars out with. I thought it was pretty sweet. So they're going to be packed up and sent away. And then this one, I have to show you this one because it's probably my favourite non-Christmas door so far. And this was a request, and I was told to go with bunches. Check. I was told a grey floppy-eared bunny. Check. And I was told books. Check. I think I've got everything. The buttons I sort of made, they're all just punched out with a circle cutter, and then I've embellished them, or I've given them little details. This poor bunny, he was all lovely and smooth, and then I jabbed at him for about 20 minutes with a pokey tool and a toothbrush to make a clean toothbrush, not a used toothbrush, I might add, to give him his sort of worn texture. My little books, with a little teeny tiny bookmark. They're so cute. I'm going to have to make more books, I think. The purple one looks a little bit like a planner, but it's not. The little girl then, she's just got the usual legs that all the dolls have. She's got a super frilly skirt with some extra glitter. Now the back of this one, because of the curly frame, I've given it a solid back piece using a bit of the blue clay. Not very neat around the edge, shame on me, but it was really hard to try and keep the curls curly and not flatten them, yet make it a solid piece. But like I said, when you turn it over, you've no idea that that messy back is there. Well, you do now because I've told you about it, but still. So they're the doors. I just wanted to show you them up close. So you can see this one's got quite a lot of depth to it. So they're a bit of a pain in the bum to post as well, because I have to put them in deeper boxes, which means it's more expensive. But I think it's worth it to get them to you in one piece. And these are the doors. Hopefully I'll be doing a lot more doors over the coming months. Time willing, allowing. There you go. That's the doors. Thank you for watching. Any questions, just ask.